Today's topic is Korean cinema. My thoughts from when I first got into Korean drama to how much they have evolved themselves and became more what they are capable of to not just romance. Back in the late 2000s, I got into Korean dramas, and as I remembered, they were heavily about romance drama. But I couldn't think of one zombie genre during those days. And what I'm going to say is that when I first watched Train to Busan on Netflix, that broke so much barriers for the Korean cinema and impressed zombie genre fanatics in the States. Korean cinema took it to the next level, in my opinion. Then we had the biggest Korean movie that cracked the globe, which is suspense, thriller, dark comedy, which is called Parasite. That movie was long, but it didn't feel long because I was so into it. The story was unique and the acting was phenomenal. Hashtag Alive, another good zombie genre. I was also impressed with the titles like Kingdom, Early Century Zombies series. Then, here's the freaking kicker on this list, Squid Game. Honestly, I freaking watched it 3 times. It was freaking groundbreaking to the whole world, which was major impressive. Then I got into a series like My Name, an action drama. And then The Silent Sea, sci-fi suspense genre, which I believe took it a step a notch to open doors for Korean cinema to make. And the last I've watched was All of Us Are Dead, another zombie teen romance dark comedy series, which I really am into and like a lot. Oh, and I forgot, the movie called The Call, another Korean movie. It's it deals with past and future, which I'm not a big fan of that genre, but it really caught my attention and I finished it, which I was quite satisfied with. It's definitely worth the watch. What I respect a lot about Korean cinema is that it relates to a lot of human emotions and what we go through. And something we yearn in real life, like true happiness and perfection, yet there are a lot of hurt that we have to bear through in order to get to where we want to be. I was glad that Train to Busan broke the barrier for Korean cinema because majority of Korean cinema was popularized for romance comedy. I thank Train to Busan for opening up new ideas for others to create in South Korea. I feel the acting is realistic and sends a message throughout the series or movie. These films really send a deep message if you are paying attention. That is another thing why a lot of people, not just in South Korea, but around the world, can also relate to as well. I look much forward to what else Korean cinema has to offer. This proves that you don't need to go to Hollywood to be successful in acting. Someone like me, it's so much fun that we don't know majority of these actors or actresses, and then at the end we get impressed with them and their series, movie they play in. Makes me want to watch their previous movies and series they were in before. I'm very proud of the Korean cinema and their creativity and trying different things. The writer and the director for Squid Game, he made that story 10 years before it finally got accepted into production. I respect people like him. Also, not only am I impressed with South Korea, but I am also proud of countries like Thailand and Indonesia too. Despite the expense of Netflix, but I gotta give Netflix respect for opening doors for Korean cinema and other foreign movies cinema to get wider view in America. Thank you for watching and peace, not greed, as always.